everyone, my name is Julie and you have found Julie's Stitching Journey Flosstube number 11. It's the first Flosstube of the year 2024 because I think I filmed my whip parade at the end of 2023. So first video of the year, I'm so stoked about it. I was gonna film this weekend, but I was like, I'm in the mood today. I made some fun, can you see these jars of things to do at the end. These aren't stitching related, so I'll save that for the end. But I'm very excited for that and I couldn't wait to film, so here we are. So in this video, I have a couple things I want to talk about. I want to go through my whips. I have no new starts and no finishes, so it's purely whips. And then I have a little bit of haul, some favorites, life updates, and then my new pull and my cross stitch planned. So I'll start with all the stitching stuff first. And then if you want to get out of Dodge, you can exit the video, obviously, anytime. I'm not holding you hostage, I promise. So I feel like okay, here's the thing. When I did my whip parade, I have come to the conclusion this year I'm gonna focus on my 10 whips that I have right now. And I've actually been super jazzed about it. I thought I would be a little bit sad, and I definitely am. I do think I might incorporate a couple of starts this year, so like not completely no buy, because I'm already weak. I'm already feeling weak, and it's only month 1. So, but first month went really well. So I'll go through all my projects that I have so far. The first one I want to talk about is my haunted house Sal. Let me pull out my little note card for it because I'm so organized now. So I'm making this for one of my besties. This is the haunted house Sal. It's no longer, well, it was a Sal, but you know, it's over now, so I can just see it all. It's by Teenyweenyxstitch on Etsy, and it's on a 16 count white Aida 2/1. I love having those note cards. That was such like a good decision by me. I am trying to be organized with my Flosstube this year, and I'm also trying to I made notes and stuff so I can stay on track. Anyway, this is what the project is going to look like. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it, and then this is where I'm at now. So, since the last time you've seen it, I finished this little guy off, and then I've started the spooky clown room. This one is just so fun to work on. It's really easy to work on as well, just because like they're like little small finishes. So once I get this block done, I'll be halfway through with the rooms. And I was trucking along. I was having a great time. So yeah, this is my haunted house Sal progress. Love that. Another one I've been working on. This is the Forbidden Fibers Gilmore-isms Sal. I'm sorry if I'm like out of frame. I'm trying this new thing. Tell me if the quality is better on this video. Because I don't understand how all these people have perfect quality on all their videos, and I can't do it. I think I'm just technologically not savvy. So now I'm trying to use my better camera, not like my selfie camera, but the other camera. So I have a mirror pointing at the back of the phone to hopefully this camera is better. Anyway, if I'm off frame, it might be whatever. It might be might take some time to get used to. So yeah, Forbidden Fiber Co. Gilmore-isms Sal. I got an Aida 18 count, and it's the color Casablanca. This is what it looked like last time. They've had 4 releases. I'm almost on track. And this is where I'm at now. So I've done the first 2. I'm finishing this one up. I just have to backstitch yellow and then finish the little flowers at the very bottom, but that one's almost done. And then this one says Williams Hardware, so it's just a bunch of like letters to do, so it shouldn't take some time. But I've caught up with the frame, so now I need to like work on some frameage to go on. Yeah. But it's cute. I think maybe I'll eventually like put it in a bookcase or something like that. I think it might be nice in a bookcase. It's a cute little something or other. So that one was that one. So that one was that one. How does that make sense? Okay. 3 more whips. So let's do this one. Oh, I also meant to say I got this cute little Q-snap cover from 1-2-3-Stitch. And it's just like a Q-snap cover, and they have like a bunch of patterns, and you can't pick the pattern you're getting. And some of them were not my taste at all, but I got one that was so cute and I was so happy about it. So that was a little bit of my haul. I'm just gonna tell you the other 2 haul things right away because I only got 2 other things. One of them was this needle minder. I don't know if you can see that, but it's flamingos. And I didn't know people didn't know this, but flamingos are like associated with Florida. So I really like flamingos because I'm from Florida. It's funny because Adam and I were in the airport at Christmas time and he was like, why are there so many flamingos? And I was like, we're in Florida. Of course there's flamingos. But he didn't know that, which I was shooketh by. I'll do this one next because it has my other haul. The other haul I got was a little needle minder on here, but this is my Borealis. Oh, I have the note card. What is this? Borealis colors, and it's by StichesSewBeautiful on Etsy, whom I love. There's so many patterns on there that I'm like, ooh, I would love to do, but holy smokes. I know I went on and on about last time how I'm a full coverage girly now. I love full coverage and I love watching people work on full coverage, but holy cow. It's a bit of a time commitment, isn't it? So this is on 18 count Easy Guide Ada 2/1. This is where I was at last time. And I just realized now you won't be able to see the progress on here. So this is where I'm at now. So this is the new needle minder. How freaking cute. Let me see if I can show you real quick. Basically, I did there we go. I'm on page 3. So like that's pretty freaking good, I think. And like, can we talk about how many black stitches I've been doing? I will say the black is killing me. I'm like, I mean, if you look at the picture, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm sure I put it in a picture already. But as you can see, when you look at the picture, all the colors are absolutely stunning. This is one of those patterns I immediately saw and I was like, yes, I will be doing that. I have to do it. And I don't have that like a visceral reaction to many things, but this was one where I was like, yes, I love that. And what I loved about it was all the colors. So the fact that I'm on the blacks right now, and I really want to be working on some color. It's a bit hard, but you know, I'm getting through it. I mean, wow, that's my worst problem, you know. Anywho's in. Yeah, but it's been really fun to work on. I really enjoy having, who was I telling this to? Oh, I think I commented on Michelle's video. the Chinook crafter. I was telling her how I've really been enjoying block stitching on this. And then I'll move on to my next one. Because that's like block stitching and so mind numbing, I've been really craving like a bit of mind stimulation. So I've been balancing it. So I'm working on that one, which is mind numbing. And then my Chatelaine that I have to really concentrate on. And I'm so excited to show you my Chatelaine. You know what's really funny? So well, I guess I should give you the stats first. Do I not have a card for this one? Oh, I do. So this is Autumn Fog Mandala by Chatelaine. It's a 32 count pastel lilac Belfast linen. Now, it's funny because in my last video, I was like, I'm not buying anything new. And I also said, I finally got all the materials for this. And it's funny because I started working on it again and I realized the thing I waited months on, the Borealis silk, I didn't order enough of it. I only got 1 skein and I needed 4. And I was like, are you kidding me? Am I gonna have to wait another 6 months for this? But luckily I went on to 123stitch and they had it. So I had to order like 3 more of these. And that's why I got a little bit of haul because couldn't travel alone, you know? So yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, you're joking me. Yeah, so this is what my Chatelaine looked like last time you saw it. And I'm very pleased to say this is what it looks like now. Ooh, Gorgina. How cool. I hope the light is okay in this video. Again, new situation over here, so we're testing it out. But yeah, I did a lot of work on this and it's been so super fun. I have all the floss now, so again, I didn't have to skip anything, so I've been like proper filling it in and not so worried about miscounting because I don't have to skip as much. So yeah, I did all the specialty stitches in the center as well as the outside. This is that floss I just showed, the Borealis silk. This, they call it black work because it's like, you know, that style. It is so time intensive and like takes all of my concentration. So yeah, it's kind of been slow going since I've gotten there, but like I did that all yesterday. Ooh, oofda. But it is so pretty. But I honestly have to be in the right mood to work on this. And this has been slowing me down recently, but I am super happy with the progress I've made since my whip parade. And that was like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, super excited about this. And then if I haven't showed this already, this is what it's gonna look like in the end. And I'm using some person's Instagram photo because the photos on the website don't do it justice. They don't do any of the patterns justice. So I like to put the Instagram one and give that person a shout out because that's that Instagram is the one that sold me on this pattern. So one last look. Oh, so pretty. Okay, and now I have one more whip. This is the pattern I started for my mama. She's a big William Morris fan, arts and crafts artist. I'm always gonna mess that up. Yeah, so this is William Morris flower pot. It's I got it off Etsy. It's from Whoopicat. It's on a 16 count Aida milk and honey from a Fiber on a Whim, and it's 2/1. This is what it's gonna look like. This is where I was at last time. And this is where it's at now. So my mom and the sisters were just in town And then they left and I was really missing them. And I was like, I should work on something for my mama because I was thinking about her. So I got a lot of, and I'm so happy I did, because the last time you saw this, I was like doing all this blue, and this blue is awful. Like I don't know if I'm just like, it's just super hard to work with because it's such light. I mean, they're not the prettiest stitches in the world is what I'm trying to say for the blue. But I really enjoy working on all the other stuff. And also this fabric, holy cow, love this fabric. I think it's a really pretty color for this like pattern just in general, but it's also just like a pleasure to actually stitch on. Fiber on a Whim. I don't know if this is my first Fiber on a Whim. I don't think it is. I think I got my Summer Quaker Fiber on a Whim, but that's 46 count. This is, what did I say, 16? So it's like so easy and like just a pleasure to work on. So I've been really enjoying working on this. Yeah, and I'm excited to get into the big beautiful flowers. So that was all of my whips. The one plan I have, I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to start any new things or buy any new things. So I'm just going to be like taking me where the stitchy vibes go, you know? Anyway, but I know I want to work on my Gilmore Girls Sal, keep up with that. And then my only other like plan is to continue working on my mom's projects because February is like the month of love and I love her. So I want to work on something for her. But I also want to, I'm kind of not cheating, but I'm not stretching, whatever. I'll just tell you. Holy cow. Samantha from the Huga Stitcher, you know her, you love her. She is starting the Year of the Dragon Sal on February 10th. It's a Sal doing patterns with dragons. Now, she even commented on my last thing and was like, oh, I hope you have a dragon thing to be involved. And I was like, no, sorry, I don't. Wish I did. Try not to buy new anything, but I'll jump back in with the Summer Quaker Sal in August or July. And so I was like already like, oh, I can't do it. But then I was like, my projects, like there has to be a dragon hidden somewhere. And by golly, there was. So my focus piece for February, and that Sal in general, is going to be the Magic Book. This is by Tinycrossstiches on Etsy. And I'm doing that on a 28 count opalescent Lugana, 1/1. This is what it's going to look like. And I will try, if I can, or if I know how, zoom in on where the littlest, bittiest little dragons are. I'm like, are they bats? But I'm going with that they're dragons. So this is where I'm at now. And my goal will be to work up into here to get to the dragons. So I'm having not a tough time with this piece, but I'm not been super motivated on it. So I was like, oh, this is a good opportunity to like focus on it. What I have come to realize is maybe I should switch to a 10 stitch. Now, I've seen people in the past switch from like full crosses to tent, but I'm not sure if it's gonna look okay. So I figure I might test it out with all the black. But if it's not going okay, I'll just switch back to full cross. Because what I'm gonna do, I think one of the problems is I had it in this stand and it's just too big. like I need something where I can hold it to my face. So I'm gonna put it in a teeny tiny Q-snap and really focus in on small areas, just because I was having a hard time seeing it when it was like a little bit farther away, if that makes sense. So yeah, long story short, I'm working on the magic book, and I'm excited to see how I feel about it as I continue, because the problem is I loved the magic book when I started it, but I feel like now that I've started the Borealis colors, that is what I was looking for in the magic book. The magic book itself doesn't have is like my favorite color scheme, but the Borealis colors does. So yeah. Uh-oh. Where did this come from? I bet you it was the Borealis. Because it's black, and gosh knows that's the only color I've been working on in black. Anyway. So those are my plans. Now, I am going to jump into, I don't like my favorites. I was going to do favorites, but they're dumb. So basically, I'll go quick through them. I got a pair of sweatpants I really like from Christmas. So if you're looking for a really cozy pair of sweatpants that's really warm, Under Armour sweatpants, and I'll link them below. You're welcome. And the other one was a griddle. So yeah, my favorites were a little bit lame, but I'll try and do better. I have been buying things, let's not lie, but nothing has struck me as like an everyday favorite. Oh, I was gonna talk about, I got this for Christmas, Bright Crystal by Versace. This used to be my jam in college, and I was like, this is like my all-time favorite perfume, and it's cheap on Amazon right now. Like this is usually like $100 and blah 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 dollars, and the person who got it for me, it was like $38 for this whole thing that will last me a lifetime. Now, oh my god, it's so good. This is very fresh. I wouldn't say floral, but it's like fresh, fun, summery almost, but I wear it year round. But it's not like super sweet. I mean, it is a little bit sweet, but not sickeningly sweet. But anyway, what I like about it is it fades pretty fast. I don't know if anyone else is a headache girly, but I get migraines, and scents are like a huge thing for me. So I don't like when scents like super linger, but like you can still smell it. Like if you're like, someone gave you a hug or, you know, whatever, but it's not like it's just wafting in your face all day. So anyway, love that. And then the other one I wanted to shout out was, if anyone's looking for their significant other, Adam doesn't wear cologne, and he wanted a cologne, and I was like, I don't know what cologne. So I got him Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It's in this really pretty velvet box. We kept the box because we liked it so much. But this is a really good cologne. I mean, I would honestly wear this myself because it's like, smells like it could almost be unisex, but it definitely leans more like towards traditional cologne. But it's not like overpowering. Like he's a very like fresh laundry kind of smell, and like men's deodorant smell. And this is a good like step up if you're like going out to dinner, fancy events, whatevs. So I just wanted to shout those. Those are my two fun favorites. Hi Tunes. She wanted to be a part of the show. Okay. Life update. Fun things that happened was, I mentioned my mom and my sisters were in town. They came up to go wedding dress shopping. It was so fun. I loved every second of it. Other than, you know, having to make decisions while salespeople are looking at you. Yeah, it was super fun. I found a dress. I love my dress. It is so me, so fun, so sparkly. and I got to do a confetti cannon. I'll try to insert the video if I can. It was really cute. And yeah, I'm a little bit bummed. So the place we got my dress was the first place we went to. So it was Friday morning, and then we went to another place Friday afternoon, and then one place Saturday morning. The other 2 appointments were like not as fun. And if this appointment had been the last, I would have said like yes to the dress in person with my family there, and then they would have been in the video of the confetti, but it's fine. Like, it was still fun. It was just like one of those like, oh man, I wish they were here to do it, because that would have been a really cute video to have. I was like, maybe I should just get a confetti cannon and we can like reenact it when I see them next in person. Because yeah, super fun. Anyway, yeah, so I have a dress. That's my biggest update. Very exciting. Yeah, so that's my life update. Now, I'm very excited because I have 2 jars. And you're like, what the heck are in these jars? Oh, I'll tell ya. So this is not stitching related, so if you're not into it, it was nice seeing you. Come back again. Would love to have you. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. So I thought it would be fun. I have this really bad habit of going on TikTok and adding books to my Goodreads list based on a single like review saying like, oh, this book was awesome, or like a quote, you know, those catchy little snippets. It's like they do a quote from the book and it just is like, oh my god, I want to read that now. So I took all of these TikTok books that, the problem is I put them on my Goodreads and I never think about them again, and I never actually get them to read. And because like I have so many of them, I like can't even decide what to pick up. So I was like, ooh, this would be a fun way. I'm gonna pick 2, I think, and we'll read together what they are, and I'll give you an update next video to say if they were worth reading, if TikTok had it right, and it'll motivate me to like read. Now, the other thing I have is, it's the beginning of the year. I love challenges, healthy habits, all that crap. And I have a tendency to start all of these habits at once, and then you get overwhelmed and you don't do any of them. Even when I was making these, I was like, oh, I could do that now. I could do that now. But I'm like, chill. Pick out a habit. I'm going to focus on it till my next video and hopefully make it a habit, or decide it's not worth it. And give you an update on how that habit goes, if I incorporate it in my life, if I stuck to it, if I will be continuing it, etc. So I'm so excited. Okay, so shall we do the habit first, and then I'll pull up my Goodreads and we can look at the synopsises together. Hold on. Sorry, Tunes, I'm putting the computer on you. Can you see her? Oh, you can't see her. That's a little bit sad. So let me just pull up my Goodreads real quick. The way I'm so excited for this right now, honestly, I was just getting like FOMO of people picking their stitches out of hats or doing like whip go and stuff like that, but I just don't have, I mean, I have enough stitchy stuff probably, but crap, sign in. I can't sign into my Goodreads right now because it's on my phone, and I'm just gonna look up the synopsises online, and hopefully I can tell by what I wrote down what the book is. So should we start with the books first, or let's do the habit first? What is my healthy habit I'm gonna try to incorporate? Some of them are like, you're not doing these already, and like some of them are really easy, so I'm just like, just do it. I'm a little bit scared. I'm scared. Oh, okay. Wow, that was dramatic. Sorry. This one isn't that bad. It's only once a week. My goal is to do like a YouTube yoga once a week. Basically, everything I put in this jar, I want to be like that type of person, but I'm just not. So this will force me to try and become the best version of myself possible. Apparently, I want to do yoga once a week because in the past, I loved yoga. So I would also benefit from yoga. So I'm doing yoga once a week. Okay, fun. Okay, now what are my 2 books? I'm a little bit scared for this one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, first book. Stone Cold. See, this is what I meant by me not being able to know what this is. Let's see. Okay, we're back. So, want to read. There's about 120 of those books on my books. So what did I say? Stone Cold. Oh my. Okay. So it's Stone Cold by Winter Renshaw. Comes a scorching hot, forbidden romance. The most humiliating moment of my life begins with an early morning message from my ex's notoriously heartless best friend, Jovi. In no way does this mean my opinion of you has changed. Oh my gosh, sorry, I was reading ahead. And I'm reaching out because sometime in the middle of the night last night, you tagged yourself in Jude and Stacy's engagement photo. I don't care if you were drunk or it was unintentional. I suggest you remove it immediately since the wedding is in 2 months, which I'm sure you know since you were clearly Facebook stalking them. The damage is done, but no reason to make things more awkward. You're welcome, Stone. I waste no time removing my accidental tag before the sharp-tongued novelist in me fires off a response to the man who harbored extreme and inexplicable hatred of me during the 3 years I dated his best friend in college. Only I didn't expect him to respond, and nothing could have prepared me for what he would say. Or for all of the ways this gorgeous villain with cruel, icy blues would become the biggest plot twist my life had ever known. Wow. Okay. Stone Cold, book number 1. Okay. That's something, all right. Okay. Oh, book number 2. Stone Cold. I love it. Okay. The Winter King. This sounds like it's gonna be fantasy. Let's see. The Winter King. I will warn you, all of these books are probably gonna be a bit cringe. This was definitely a TikTok recommendation. This is by C.L. Wilson, Weather Majors of Mistral #1. So it's a series. I love a series. After 3 long years of war, starkly handsome Winter Chatelaine will have his vengeance on Summerlee's king by taking one of the man's beautiful, beloved daughters as his bride. I already love it. But though peace is finally at hand, Winter's battle with the Ice Heart, the dread power he embraced to avenge his brother's death, rages on. Kimson, Princess of Summerlee and Summoner of Storms, has spent her life exiled to the shadows of her father's palace. Reviled by her father, marriage to Wintercraig's Icy King was supposed to be a terrible punishment. Reviled? I don't know. But instead offers Cam her taste of freedom. and her first taste of overwhelming passion. Oh God. As fierce, indomitable winter weathers, even Camson's wildest storms, surprising. Why can I not read? I cannot. As fierce, indomitable winter weathers, even Camson's wildest storms, surprising her with a tenderness she never expected. Cam wants more than winter's passion. She yearns for his love. But the power of the ice heart is growing, and dangerous forces are gathering, and a devastating betrayal puts Camson and Winter to the ultimate test. So this is a fantasy, romance, magic, paranormal, adult, new adult. That's the tags of it. Historical romance, historical, high fantasy. This one, so I remember this girl's review. So this is an older book. It was published in 2014. Not old, but I mean like not a 2020 something, you know. And she said it was super good and she didn't know how she hadn't heard of it. I think it runs a little bit slower because it is more fantasy, but it has a romance, which is all I ever asked for. Will read any romance, let's be honest. Okay, so that was fun. That brought me a lot of joy. Sorry for the little technological Goodreads. I already know I'm gonna have to sort that out. But yeah, so Stone Cold and then The Winter King, and I'm doing yoga once a week. So I'll see you probably in about 3 weeks time, and I'll keep you updated. Hopefully I will get a lot of stitching done. It is proper cold and snowy in Wisconsin, so the vibes are great for stitching indoors, getting cozy with the cats, having a cup of tea, and watching Flosstube. Oh, Tuna's gonna jump off my legs and it's gonna hurt. You want to say bye real quick before you go? Tuna says bye. Look at that sweet little girl. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.